Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review for you on the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lighting palette. And this is the only item from that entire line that I picked up, mostly because it's really the only item that I was curious to check into. I don't really own a lot of highlighting palettes, and I mean, like, can we take a minute? So pretty, just so gorgeous. Thought this would be an interesting thing to review for you guys. I don't remember what the price point is. I'll let you know down below. You can pick this up at Ulta, Sephora, Tarte Online, Beautylish, all those good places if you do end up really liking what this looks like and you want to get it for yourself. I will show you what it looks like when I apply it. I'll show you how I apply it to myself, or how I prefer to do it. You, of course, are welcome to do it however you would choose to do. Here's what the box looks like that it comes in, you know, pretty standard. Like I said, Tarte has a whole line of Rainforest of the Sea things. You can read more up on it if you want. I don't know necessarily what the concept behind it is, other than I guess it uses like minerals or, you know, good stuff like vitamins or whatever from the sea, extracts, algae stuff, you know, coconut oil, the basics from the sea. But yeah, I'll show you what's inside. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, so here is the outside of the packaging. It's just plastic, hard casing, so perfect for travel, pretty durable. Here is the inside of the palette. So there on the left side of the screen, you will see the color Moonlight, described as a rosy pearl. The middle color is Filtered Light, described as a matte sand color. And on the right side is Sunlight, described as a champagne gold color. What is a highlighter, you ask? Hopefully you're not asking that because it's 2016. But if you do need to know, a highlighter is a shimmery makeup product that you would apply to the highest points of your face to add dimension and to bring that part of your face forward. Okay, and so here I'm going to do some swatches for you. I'm going to do these swatches on my arm, and I have applied foundation to my arm so you can see what the swatches would look like on top of foundation. The first color I am going to swatch is Moonlight, the rosy pearl color. As you can see, I was grabbing lots of product, and as I was doing the swatch, I was like, what? Where is the color? So I had to go get more, and it just didn't blend as well as I thought it would. I mean, it's still a very pretty color. It's going to be really good on deeper skin tones as well. I really like this color. It's just not as blendable as I was hoping. Next, I am going to swatch Sunlight, the champagne gold color. I mean, nothing that's too crazy here. This is the color that most companies come out with when they do create some sort of highlighter. And their brand, it's just a universal highlighting color that most people gravitate towards because it does have a yellow undertone. So it is going to fit a lot of different skin tones. This one swatched really well. It's really blendable. I mean, just your very basic, good highlighting color. Last, I'm going to swatch the middle shade Filtered Light for you. Please pay attention to my finger. I'm showing you a close-up here to show you, like, look how hard I dug into that product. And then look at how it swiped on my finger. It just looks like I dipped my finger in powdered, like, sugar or chalk. Like, it's, I don't know. And then it's crumbling everywhere. It's just a hot mess, this powder. So I go to swatch it on my arm, and you'll see it just crumbles right off. It doesn't blend to the skin. It's a scratchy, dry consistency. I don't know about this powder. So I wanted to go ahead and show you all of the colors inside of the palette. So I wanted to show you what you could potentially do with that middle color should you decide to try and use it. And you should. You paid good money for this palette. Use it. So what I would use it for is a setting powder underneath my eye. And I'm going to show you my favorite brush here, which is an IT Cosmetics brush. It's an angled brush. It's thick. This is the brush I use to set my under eye concealer. I've used it with thousands of different powders, so it has never failed me. So I wanted to use it with this one. So I take a good amount of the product from the middle shade, And you always kind of want to shake off the excess from your brush. And just start slowly tapping it underneath your eye to kind of create that highlighted effect and to kind of brighten up your under eye. So this is what I'm really trying to achieve with this color. And it just seems like no matter how much I keep going back to get more product and continue just to kind of pack it underneath my eye, I'm not getting anywhere with it. It's just really not showing up. It's not giving me lots of pigmentation. It's not really brightening up my under eye. There's a lot of different powders I can use for this technique that are going to give me more pigmentation. You can see you can see the frustration in my face as I'm trying to put it on. It's just I'm not really getting anywhere with it. But I did want to show you how you could use it should you choose to use that powder. Okay, so here's the fun part. This is where I get to show you how I'd highlight on a normal basis with a shimmery product. So I'm going to take my Sigma tapered highlighting brush that you see here. This is like the perfect brush for highlighting. I will link it down below in case you're interested in picking this brush up. It's like the perfect shape. So you're going to get that brush and swipe it through your highlighter. Now, don't get too much. Don't get crazy. Just get a tiny amount because you can always come back and get more later. So you'll see that I get this brush and I apply it to the highest parts of my cheekbone. And everybody's face is going to be different, but this is where I like to apply my highlighter. So right above kind of the apples of my cheek and kind of where the corner of my eye is. So I swipe it there, I swipe it down the bridge of my nose, and this will kind of help make your nose seem a little thinner. And you can, of course, also apply highlighter to the forehead area right above where the arches of your brows are. A highlighter is meant to be placed at the highest parts of your face to bring that part of your face forward and make the other parts of your face sink back so it can add dimension. So you'll see I'm kind of applying it to all those areas. If you go too crazy with the highlighter and you need to tone it down, it happens, I know. Take your brush, flip it over to the side that has no product, start swiping it across your highlighter. It'll pick some of that product back up and blend it into your skin. Or you can just use your fingers, just like I did right there. That'll blend it right in too. Now I'm going to show you a different highlighting technique with a different brush. So this brush works really well. Also, it is a Sephora brand fan brush. So what this does is it actually applies highlighter similar to the Sigma brush one that I used earlier, but it applies it in a way that makes it look a little more natural, kind of like the I'm glowing within kind of look, and not like, hey, I packed my highlighter on today because I was going crazy. So you'll see what I'm doing here with it, and it just provides a really pretty natural glow. All right, on to my actual thoughts about the highlighting palette. So far, I think it's pretty good. They have two really, really nice highlighting colors in there. And actually, this one was the one that I was the most excited about trying because it is more of a rose gold tone, which I really enjoy. And it just didn't apply to me very smoothly, personally. I don't know if it's like my skin texture or maybe the different foundations or concealers that I have used, but that one actually just didn't apply like butter, like how a highlight should apply. And then this one right here, I already have a bunch of highlighters that look pretty much exactly like that. However, when I did try it, it applied really, really well. It's really pigmented. It stayed on the skin really well. So that one works. It works pretty well. Now, what is so weird about this palette, and I'm sure you all already know, is that middle shade. What are we doing there? Where are we going with that? What is that about? So I guess it's meant to be like a setting powder of some sort, maybe for like under your eye or like a matte highlight shade, I guess. And it is a yellow tone, so it could be used to brighten up, you know, the highlighted areas of your face if you wanted to, and I did. I did try that a couple of times. I did use it under my eyes a few times. It did brighten up my under eye, but it is just so damn chalky. It's just, the pigmentation is so little, and it's so chalky, and it doesn't apply very well. It brings out the texture of your skin more than it would blending it. It's just a weird powder, and it has a little bit of shimmer to it also, so it's not even really completely matte. I don't really know. I think they should have just made the two highlights in there bigger and then just left that middle one out. Whatever, I'm still gonna try and use it the best of my abilities and just do what I can with it, work with it. Maybe I'll end up loving it, I'm not sure. Is it a palette that you need? No. No, it's not. I'll just be honest with you. It's got two very basic highlighting shades in there. The rose gold one, which I think is an outstanding shade, doesn't apply as well as I wanted it to. I'm still gonna use it though. We're gonna make it happen. However, I do think that there are other highlighting palettes out there, like the Anastasia Glow Kits, that are just, the quality will blow you out of just your mind. Your mind will be blown. If you're really looking for a good starting highlight kit, grab one of those first. And then, you know, if you're a makeup collector, definitely get this, because that's why I got it. I wanted to collect it. So those are my thoughts on this palette. If you actually really do love it and you enjoy it, wonderful, excellent. If you can figure out how to use that middle shade, let me know, because I really like to use that more. Those are my thoughts on it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, give me some comments, feedback, talk to me. Let's chat. Let's be friends. Tell me what you want to see. And until then, I will see you next time. Bye. And what else did I want to mention? Oh, I went really hard on my makeup today. I just hoard it right up. Okay? And I know. I went hard. It's okay. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You're just feeling it. Just gotta cut loose with the contour. So I know, I'm aware. I'll slow it down next time. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So for today I have, nope, don't like that.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. Today I have something a little different. I decided to do a quick, Lord have mercy.